Runway Recaps brought to you by redtank.ca, where Canada shops for great travel deals.
David Dixon is one of the leading fashion designers in Canada right now. He just opened Toronto Fashion Week. His new line features timeless pieces for every woman.
For me, especially during the times that we're going through now, and it's always been important to me, period, when I'm designing a collection, is that the pieces aren't there's not a date attached to them. They might have a reference to a certain period. They always have a vintage feel to them, but at the same time they're still contemporary. I, like myself, don't buy clothes that are on, oh, I need to get on-trend piece. It's like I want to invest something I can get longevity out of, and that's for everybody. I think they want investment pieces, and that's what I wanted to show tonight.
Runway Recaps brought to you by redtank.ca, where Canada shops for great travel deals. Runway Recaps brought to you by redtank.ca, where Canada shops for great travel deals.
Chauffeur Kayak is a favorite amongst Canadian fashionistas. With his hard-edged lines meeting those soft silhouettes, it proves that his line is truly made for the superwoman in all of us.
The whole inspiration behind the collection is she was my version of a modern-day bionic woman, superwoman, Wonder Woman, like sort of that confident. She's a superhero. She's my superhero. She's this badass, tough, but then yet she's feminine and soft, and I love designing those two extremes. I think it's a challenge to make it not look silly or irrelevant, to make it women really do want that or want to wear that. I do love that challenge. I did the little blurb that she wears this to go party, she wears this to go work, she's a CIA spy, like she can take it everywhere.
Runway Recaps brought to you by redtank.ca, where Canada shops for great travel deals. Runway Recaps brought to you by redtank.ca, where Canada shops for great travel deals.
Defying all odds, Lundstrom is back, proving Canadian women can stay warm and look gorgeous at the same time and feel good doing it.
I think you can be in 30 below weather and still look great and still look gorgeous and romantic and sexy.
What went into the planning process as far as the fabric meets that romanticism?
Well, first of all, I'm an environmentalist, and one of the great things about 11th Floor Apparel, they really support me in that. I have wonderful suppliers all over the world who are developing fabrics for me that are belong in our Green Notes program. And that's really exciting because sometimes the fabrics that they design inspire me.
Runway Recaps brought to you by redtank.ca, where Canada shops for great travel deals. Runway Recaps brought to you by redtank.ca, where Canada shops for great travel deals.
Ande Tayan is one of Canada's top group of 7 designers. This year, he brings a subtle sexiness to the runway.
We call the bold and the beautiful. The bold for the bold and the beautiful for the inspiration from the 80s. That's the soap opera that I'm watching when I first came to Canada. I think that I just want introducing like a new sexiness that I usually know for the hourglass dresses. I usually know for like a little bit into your face sexiness. So this season I try to bring it a different way, introducing a more less fitted clothing, but still give that sexiness around it.
Runway Recaps brought to you by redtank.ca, where Canada shops for great travel deals. Runway Recaps brought to you by redtank.ca, where Canada shops for great travel deals.
Nada Shepherd is my kind of lady. She takes risks. And this year, she takes us to a futuristic utopia. It's dark and a little edgy. It was so gorgeous. Talk to me about where you got this dark inspiration from.
I don't know where it came from, but I don't know, maybe because it's just so inundated with all this technological news. I mean, you know, California, you can get a designer baby now, right? It's a lot of that, and it's just, I want people to stop and think and say, not like ask themselves not what is possible, but what is appropriate. Will it really be utopia at the end? What's the cost? You push things, it'll bend for so long before it breaks.
Runway Recaps brought to you by redtag.ca, where Canada shops for great travel deals.
Ande Tayan is one of Canada's top group of 7 designers. This year, he brings a subtle sexiness to the runway. Chauffeur Kayak is a favorite amongst Canadian fashionistas. With his hard-edged lines meeting those soft silhouettes, it proves that his line is truly made for the superwoman in all of us. David Dixon is one of the leading fashion designers in Canada right now. He just opened Toronto Fashion Week. His new line features timeless pieces for every woman. Nada Shepherd is my kind of lady. She takes risks. And this year, she takes us to a futuristic utopia. It's dark and a little edgy. The glass ceilings. So when you had the opportunity to put that on a woman, what would you say was your boldest, your last piece